Greetings, fellow Dungeon Defenders. Sackless here, bringing you the first episode of a weekly series I plan on making called Show Me Your DPS. My idea for it right now is that I'll show you the top 10 of the highest DPS I can find with no limits or restrictions. Just how hard can you hit the dummy. The format isn't set in stone though. I may decide to section it by class or normal versus elemental damage, and maybe even one just for towers. It all depends on how much interest there is in the general idea. Anyways, this one's going to run a little long because I wanted to explain the concept, but in the future I'll try to keep them at or around the 5-minute mark. So, enough explanation, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Coming in at number 10, we have the level 70 Huntress Sophia Superstar. Sophia hits a top DPS of 72,578, which probably could have been much higher had she been using a DPS pet, but she definitely gets style points for rocking the giraffe. Sophia boasts 201 hero damage, 87 hawkshot, and a 676 damage, 6 shots per second Van Wolfstein. At number 9 we have the level 70 Huntress Zoe. Zoe hits a top DPS of 79,420, which again could have been higher had she opted for a DPS pet. However, the genie is definitely helpful as he ensures you'll always have enough mana for your hawkshot. Zoe has 161 hero damage, 120 hawkshot, and a 780 damage, 6 shots per second Van Wolfstein. At number 8 we have the level 55 Huntress Tron. Tron hits a top DPS of 88,399, which again is not too shabby considering he's not using a DPS pet, instead opting for a fully upgraded Guardian that gives him an extra 45 hero damage and 11 hawkshot, bringing his total hero damage to 139, 91 hawkshot, and he wields a 940 damage 6 shots a second Van Wolfstein. At number 7 we have the level 70 monk Choco. Choco hits a top DPS of 100,905 with the aid of Hero Boost and just a little help from his Animus, who has 1,596 damage, 6 shots per second, and +2 projectiles. Choco has 111 hero damage, 97 Hero Boost, and his weapon appears to be a non-unique spear with 1,022 damage and +4 projectiles. At number 6 we have the level 70 Huntress Sackless. Sackless hits a top DPS of 115,999 with a combined strength of hawkshot and a good old Animus, with 1738 damage and 6 shots per second and +2 projectiles. Sackless has 127 hero damage, 108 hawkshot, and wields a, you guessed it, 996 damage, 6 shots per second Van Wolfstein. At number 5 we have the level 70 Huntress Angry Naga. Naga hits a top DPS of 129,248 with hawkshot and that oh-so-lovable Animus. This Animus in particular has 1804 damage, 6 shots per second, and +2 projectiles. Naga has 203 hero damage, 124 hawkshot, and wields the ever-prevalent Van Wolfstein, this one with 992 damage and 6 shots per second. At number 4 we have the level 70 Huntress S2 Kozak. Kozak hits a top DPS of 130,562, just barely beating out a number 5. Kozak is of course using hawkshot and an Animus. The Animus has 1756 damage, 6 shots per second, and +2 projectiles. Kozak has 169 hero damage, 132 hawkshot, and wields a 1011 6 shots per second Van Wolfstein. Placing in third we have the level 70 Squire American. He hits a very impressive DPS of 148,839 regular damage with the help of Blood Rage and an Animus with 1426 damage, 6 shots per second, and +2 projectiles. His hero damage is 117, Blood Rage 138, and he wields a what could be perfect Kutu with 2,663 regular damage. Coming in at second place we have another level 70 Squire Uber Ponage Bro. Uber hits a very nice 169,999 poison damage with of course Blood Rage and an Animus with 1460 damage, 6 shots per second, and +2 projectiles. His hero damage is 132, Blood Rage 107, and wields another amazing Kutu with 9,316 poison damage. Taking the coveted number 1 spot we have the level 70 Huntress Imad. Matt hits a massive 199,575 damage, beating out number 2 by far without even using the Animus. However, some people told me he hacked his items. I'll let you guys be the judge on that one. If it's true, then at least Trinity can use this as proof of his hacks. Our honorable mention is the 64 apprentice Jimmy Boy. He was the only one repping for tower DPS. But hey, somebody's gotta do it, right? Well, that's it for this week. What'd you guys think? Was the number 1 spot impressive? Why or why not? Post a comment and let me know. And until next we meet, fare thee well.